Everyone. All right, so like legit. I've been making mac and cheese wrong my whole life. Who's in here? Hi, C. Hi, Tiger. Rabid. Flying Ryan. Everybody coming in. Hi. Okay, I'll give it a minute. Okay. So I've been that girl my whole life. I was taught, to make mac and cheese from scratch. So, you got the butter and flour, you make a roux, you let that, get all happy. Then you pour in your milk and you're constantly whisking. And then once that starts to thicken, then you add in your shredded or chunk cheese and you're whisking and you're waiting for that perfect set to a homemade cheese sauce, right? So I came across this recipe and I didn't have everything that like the recipe called for. And I was like, I bet you I can do something with this. And so I did. I really, really did. And this has turned into my kids' like absolute favorite macaroni and cheese. It literally takes, let's see, you boil the pasta 8 minutes, drain it, then you add, I don't know, less than 20 minutes. So this is like a from scratch homemade mac and cheese you can make in under 20 minutes. And I guarantee it'll be really, really good. So I've got water coming to a boil. It's not quite there yet. So I've got roughly, I'm sorry, my kids are being really loud. I've got roughly a pound of sharp cheddar grated. Hey, mister, I've got 3. Hi, Canadian. Hi, Joe. So I've got a big pot of water coming to a boil. Elbows. I've got a pound of sharp cheddar cheese. I've got milk out. I've got heavy cream out. I've got cayenne pepper. I've got ground mustard. I've got 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs. So, let's see. I think we'll do a brown egg and I'll do a green egg. Look at the spots on that. Can you all see the spots? All right. So,
Evan, can you kill him?
Oh my gosh, I'm so warm. Okay. I'm going to catch a buzz and go bury my problems in the neighbor again. Joe, I cannot deal with you at all. Okay, so I'm going to start naming off the ingredients that I'm going to be using for the replay crowd or for anybody who wants to try this. A pound of elbow macaroni, a pound to a pound and a half of cheese, depending on how cheesy you like it. When you use sharp cheddar, in my opinion, it's stronger and more cheesier. So I use like a pound. Use however much you want, though. Between a pound and a half. And you can use any combination of cheeses, including sliced American cheese. Because the very first time I made this, I had maybe a half pound of cheddar. And then I used sliced American cheese for all the rest of it. You need 2 eggs. Now, the recipe that I found, it called for a can of evaporated milk. I don't mess with my evaporated milk unless like it's necessary. Okay. Like that stays in my preps. So I use 1 cup of heavy cream and a half cup of whole milk. And then, oh yeah, that's one thing I didn't get out. Need a tablespoon of cornstarch. And we're going to use a teaspoon of ground mustard and like a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, but you can add more cayenne if you want it more on the peppery, the spicier side, or you can just say, forget the cayenne and use your favorite hot sauce. So, hi, Coffee. Hi, Teresa. Hey, everybody coming in. I'm waiting for this pot to boil. Hold on. I might need to move the fan. I think I need to move my fan.
Who's cornstarch?
fan's blowing right in here. Okay. So, hold on.
I'm lagging.
You know what I'm going to do?
No, this is not hard.
Leave it to me. Okay.
No.
I barbecued chicken burgers. Yum.
You like that?
We had barbecue pork steaks, home raised, sweet and sour stuffed shrimp, and French fries for the birthday boys. Win. That is excellent, Tiger. Heck yeah. I had coconut shrimp last night with homegrown corn on the cob and homegrown green beans, and I was just, it was totally delightful, y'all, if I'm honest. I've got everything stacked around me. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to take my cheese. Like I say, I buy those big blocks at Costco, like the 2-pound blocks. So I cut it in half, and I've got my 1 pound of cheddar.
I can't play, guys.
1 pound of cheddar into a bowl. So you're going to use 1 pot and 2 bowls. So, I mean, not too many dishes either, which is always a score, especially on a weeknight because it's freaking Tuesday, right? Yeah, I think it's Tuesday. It's whatever day it is. Okay. So I always hang just a little bit back just in case, because sharp cheddar, like I say, is strong. It's not everybody's, favorite. So I'm going to set that there. Okay, so cheese in the bowl. Now, hold on. I'm over here like, oh yeah, I've got everything together. Ha ha ha. Okay, to that cheese in the bowl, I am adding 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. 1 tablespoon, that's it. 1 tablespoon. Oh, let's not get the cornstarch on the black shirt. A tablespoon. Into the bowl. Okay, and then just toss the cheese around in the cornstarch. That is your thickening agent. You're not doing no saucepan with flour and butter. So, cornstarch, cheese, check. Our water is now boiling. So, you are going to cook your pasta, your elbows, to al dente, which is roughly 8 minutes. Hold on, because now I got cheese under my nails. And before we put all this together, I will go back through the ingredients because I know I keep going squirrel. Okay. So you're going to generously salt your pasta water. Okay. I should have put on my apron coffee, but I'm like, this is on the fly. This is quick. Let's do this. Okay. So I'm going to generously, if I can get the lid off of this. I'm going to generously salt my pasta water. I don't know, a good tablespoon. Okay. Now, putting the pasta in. You know what? After I get this other thing, the liquids for the mac and cheese, I will start typing it in the comments, Tiger. Okay, so. Where's my spoon? Okay, so then I'm going to set a timer for Well, you got to wait for it to come back up to a boil, obviously. And it's going to boil till al dente, like 8 minutes. Do not overboil it. Otherwise, it's not going to come out correct. I'm just saying. So, all right, we got the cheese. Now I'm going to get the liquid parts of this together. So 1 cup of heavy whipping cream. Again, you could just use a 12-ounce can of evaporated milk. But I'm going to use 1 cup heavy cream and a 1/2 cup of milk. So there's our 1 cup of heavy cream. And now we're going to add a 1/2 cup of milk into that. Okay.
Sean.
Okay, it's starting to simmer. I'm setting a timer, 8 minutes. Now we're going to get everything else that we need. Make sure the pasta doesn't stick here. You know what I mean? Okay. So, I don't think I need a knife. Now, I've got another bowl. Okay? Another bowl. 2 eggs. Our 1 cup heavy cream, 1/2 cup milk, dry mustard, cayenne pepper, and I believe that is it. So I need a whisk. Oh, where is my little whisk?
Who is smallest?
Well, you know what? That's fine. Just whip it with the fold. All right. I'm sure people are like, eggs? Really? Yes. Don't knock it. Do not knock it. So there's 1 egg. There's 2 eggs. Okay, now I need a teaspoon of ground mustard. Hold on, this part always gets me. I'm trying to get this little sucker off the top. There we go. Okay, so a teaspoon. Where did I put those measuring spoons? There we are. A teaspoon. Teaspoon of ground mustard into the eggs. Now I'm going to go in with a 1/4 teaspoon. A 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne into the eggs. Add a little bit more. Cayenne never hurt nobody. Now, of course, you're going to salt and pepper this, but I always wait until I have it all together and I see, does it need more cheese? Because the cheese, okay. So 2 eggs, teaspoon of ground mustard, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne. I'm going to start beating these eggs. Okay, now the heavy cream and the milk into the eggs. Okay. So there's a liquid. Well, look at that cayenne stuck right there. Come off. Okay, 2 eggs, 1 cup heavy cream, 1/2 cup milk, teaspoon ground mustard, 1/4 teaspoon cayenne. pound of cheese, grated, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch. Toss the cheese in it. A whole stick of butter. A whole stick. Now, you can use unsalted or you can use salted. That's also why I do not salt and pepper anything if I'm using salted butter, because you want to taste it. You don't want it, over. So we have 4 minutes left on this pasta. Hi, Monique. Hi, Sherry. You know what, Tiger? After I get done with this, because like literally I'm doing this, then I'm shutting the stream down because it's dinner time and then I've got to do stuff. After I get done with my evening chores after dinner, I will come back in. I promise. I will come back in and I will put the recipe that in the description. Or I could just go over it again because like I don't want to type right now. Canadian, I know I do, and I will get one. I found one that an Amish woodworker makes, and I want it because like I live in a log cabin. So it would go like beautifully right there. That's kind of like, I don't know, extra storage or extra space. It's my wannabe kitchen island, okay? Hi, Allison. Oh, here comes little Miss Mood. I'm live streaming this. Let me do. Okay, scoot. Go. Okay, that's really loud on people's ears.
Be quiet.
Hold on, Monique. Okay, enough, please.
You're dipping sour straws in your Sprite.
Okay, hold on, Monique.
I don't know if you're mentally the same.
Pear tartlets, really? I want some. Okay. 2 minutes left on this pasta. Where's my lid? Okay. Like I say, this is easy peasy, but I do need to get these green beans in the microwave. My kiddos are having mac and cheese and green beans for dinner. Little bit of pepper, a lot of bit of salt on these suckers, and I need some butter.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one part.
And some butter. Okay.
I have to.
That way, where did I put the lid to that? Oh, over here. Okay. That.
You could name it, chug a whole bottle of Sprite.
Okay, we're down to the last minute on this pasta.
Sort of they were these banana flavored Sprite.
Ooh, you could definitely put jalapenos in there.
Right there.
Right, Tiger?
Oh.
Hi, Garrett. How are you?
Sean is sneaky. That's all.
15 seconds.
Right, we're gonna pull up the GTA 5.
But we're going to test the pasta because like we don't want it hard still. You want it al dente. You want it to still have some bite, some resistance. Oh.
I'll wash my thing.
Okay.
I swear, if I don't go to Unreal this match, I'm banning you guys.
Let's see.
You guys are banned.
You see how they're still, it's still really firm. That is al dente.
There's a few players here, guys.
Shut your burner off. Strain your pasta, whichever method works for you. I'm just popping the lid on and I will strain it like this because I just ran the dishwasher and I really, really don't want a shit ton of dishes. Give me a second, y'all. Let me strain this baby. Ooh. As I steam myself right in the face. Sorry, it's the microwave going off because the green beans are in there. Okay. That fucking steam is out of bounds. My hair is gonna poof. It's gonna poof. It's almost strained. Yeah. Almost. Let me just shake this sucker around. I know. Should have used the pasta strainer. Yeah, and you know, I like to do things the difficult way.
Okay, dog. Someone brought a whole car in here.
Oh my gosh, my kid. Okay, back onto the burner.
Okay.
I am probably gonna try and move y'all. Hold on. Let me see if I can move y'all to right here. If y'all can see better. Okay. Oh, please. Okay. Stay. Okay. So the pasta is strained, right? Right. That whole stick of butter. We're gonna cut it into chunks. A whole stick of butter. Cut it into chunks, right into the pasta. Like, doesn't matter. I mean, yeah, you could throw the whole thing in, but you want this to melt. Okay. Now stir it. If your butter is super duper cold, you could turn it on to low, which I think I'm going to do. And we're going to leave it on low because we're going to put the egg mixture in next, okay? So, stir it till that butter is melted. Fire is on low. Oh my gosh, my kids. Is it bedtime yet? Okay, now.
I was right next to
our bowl with our eggs, cream, milk, mustard, cayenne. In. I know everyone's gonna be like, what in the hell? I'm dead serious, y'all. In. Okay. Mix it up. Make sure make sure if you have your flame on, make sure your flame is on low regardless. Otherwise, you're going to end up with scrambled eggs and macaroni. Okay. Let this warm up. I see a little bit of steam. I think we good. Okay, now we're going to go in with our cheese and our cornstarch. Yes? Of course, some would stick. Why wouldn't it? That's fine. That's fine. Okay, so you guys see. Now mix. Just mix. That's it. Like, you'll see. And you're going to hear that. You guys, some of you know my obsession with the mac and cheese sound. Rabid. Monique. You hear it? Okay, so just mix and mix and mix. Our flame, as you guys see, oh, maybe you guys can't see, but it's on low. It's all getting clogged up on the spoon. Get it off of there. You want all that cheese mixed in. And you guys are going to be amazed. Like, it's beautiful. All right. Let's continue our mixing, shall we? And you know what? I think this is actually going to need the rest of that cheese. So hold on, let me grab it. That little bit of cheese. Come on. So again, that's essentially a full pound of cheese, y'all. Okay? And just mix it until until your cheese is melted. Now, I mean, if you want, this could definitely go in the oven, but literally there is no need for it to go in the oven at all. Keep that fire on low and just mix until everything's incorporated. All your cheese is melted. The cornstarch is what makes it thick, as well as the eggs. Your eggs are getting cooked because your flame's on low. My oldest son's going to get mad if I don't add American cheese in here. Like, he's going to get lit. Screw it. We'll put... Okay, hold on.
It's mine. I think we should do whatever in our power to not like we should even let him die.
My youngest son doesn't care for the American cheese in it. My oldest son essentially demands it. So cannot wait to put this in here, but I'm serious. Like, it is so good. I couldn't believe it. The first time I made this, I was like, what? I was like, okay, yeah, right. It's not going to be any good. But it is.
I'm not maybe playing the game with like a million games.
There. Satisfy all kids. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Thought I shut it off there for a minute. But literally, like, there it is, you guys. Like, it is so good. And like I say, what, 30 minutes? Yeah, because I started at 6:30. Sherry over there talking about Cheetos mac and cheese.
What do I do?
So yeah, there it is. I mean, it is really good. That's all there is to it. It is literally the easiest, cheesiest, creamiest mac and cheese. And I think for me, one of the biggest things is when you make a homemade from scratch cheese sauce. Okay, I don't want to burn myself and I'm really short. So when you make a homemade from scratch cheese sauce, there's a fine line between that sauce setting up perfect and that sauce breaking and you ending up with grainy, broken homemade sauce. This you can't mess up, like on the roll. You can't. It is Slurpee Good Rabbit. It is. It really, really is. Like, my kids will be all over this. Like, literally, there will be maybe one serving of this left by the time my teenage sons get done with it. No joke. No joke. So, it's easy and it's good. Like, it's really good. You know what I mean? Oh, what did I do? Oh, there it is. Okay. So, that's it. There it is. A lot. You know what, Tiger? The bread topping's nice. I mean, for kids, it's like, eh. And I mean, I can't eat that because of all the carbs, but I do a version, a baked version with breadcrumbs on top and everything like that. So, ooh, provolone and onion. Okay, I'm going to go through this because, hold on. I'm going to go through what I just used for you guys. All right? So, 1 pound of elbow macaroni, boiled in decently salted water until al dente, roughly 8 minutes. 1 cup of heavy cream plus 1/2 cup whole milk. 1 pound to 1.5 pounds of shredded cheese of your choice or a mixture. 2 eggs, a teaspoon of ground mustard, a 1/4 teaspoon of cayenne, and a tablespoon of cornstarch, which you toss your cheese into. Boil your pasta. Scramble up those eggs in a bowl. Add the milk and cream in and the mustard and the cayenne. Whip that all up. Strain your pasta. Add 1 whole stick of salted or unsalted butter. Then add your eggs and milk, the cheese, stir it all up, and it's done. Boom. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah, Rabbit. You can add, I mean, you can do whatever you want with this. You can add ham. I love like pepper crusted bacon crumbled on top of it. It's so good. So that's it. Like I say, I've been making mac and cheese wrong my whole life, but we've corrected that now. So yeah, I'm gonna feed my family, feed my kiddos, and y'all be good, stay busy. Oh, and if Rescue sees this, who loves you, baby? Snaps, Monique. All right, you guys, I'm out of here. I'm out. Bye.